You are going to study about a particular product and the movement of product from the producer to the final consumers. Institutional approach give emphasis for the study of middleman, wholesaler, retailer and agent. Product or commodity approach is a good approach. It gives a better results, but it is a time consuming. Hello everyone, I am Meghna from the Department of Commerce, lecturing in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. We are in the session 3 of Unit 1, the subject called Marketing Management. In the last class, we have discussed about the functions of marketing, importance of marketing. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the approaches to marketing and recent trends in marketing. First, approaches to marketing. There are several methods to approach the marketing. To study the marketing, you can approach to several, one or more method. The study of marketing has been approached in more than one way. To some, it has meant to sell something at a shop or marketplace. That means for some, marketing means sell the product at the shop or market. To some, it has meant to study the individual product and its movement in the market. For somebody, it is marketing means to study about the individual behavior and the movement of the product in the market. And to some, it has meant to study person, wholesaler, retailer and agent. For somebody, this is the channel of distribution, study of channel of distribution. So, it depends on one person to another person. For somebody, it is a selling of the product, and somebody study of individual behavior and study about the product movements, and somebody it is a study of transporting methods. You can study the marketing in a more than one way. So, you can approach to marketing, commodity approach, institutional approach, functional approach and management approach. According to your syllabus, you have 4 approaches. First, product approach, product or commodity approach. Under the commodity approach, the focus is placed on the product. Focus is placed on the product, or it is an approach to the marketing on commodity wise basis. Under product or commodity approach, the focus is placed on the product. They are going to study in detail about the product, and the study relates to the flow of certain commodity and its movement from the original producer right up to the ultimate consumers. The subject matter under this study is commodity. Under commodity approach, they are going to study particular product in details. They are going to study right from the point of producers, that is manufacturer, to the final consumers. How will reach to the final consumers? They are going to study the movement of the product. Next, when one studies the marketing on the basis of commodity approach, one must begin to study and analyze the problems relating to commodity. That means when you are going to study according to the product approach, under this you are going to analyze the problems which related to the product. That means the sources, conditions of supply, nature and extent of demand, mode of transportation, storage, standardization, packing, etc. You are going to study about the transportation method and the demand for your product, demand for a particular product and problems faced for your particular product. The system claims that it is a simple and give good results over the marketing of each product. That means product or commodity approach is a good approach. It gives a better results, but it is a time consuming. This is a time consuming approach. It involves more time for calculate to research. To study the particular product, it involves more time. It is a time consuming, but it gives good results. So under product approach, you are going to study about a particular product and the movement of product from the producer to the final consumers. Next, institutional approach. In the institutional approach, the focus on the study of institutions. Institution, that is middleman, wholesaler, retailer and agent. So, under institutional approach, you are going to study institutions involved in your marketing activity, that is wholesaler, middleman and retailers. The movement of goods from the wholesaler to the retailer and the retailer to the final consumers. And the problem which you are facing in the institution, that means in the wholesaler, middleman and the retailers. This approach is also known as a middleman approach. Here, emphasis is given to understand and analyze the functions of institution who are discharging their marketing function. That means under this approach, you are going to study the functions of institution. That means the functions of middleman, that is the wholesaler, retailer and the agent. For example, the functions of middleman, that is a warehouse, storage, how they store the goods, how they store the product. They are able to supply the goods at a right time and at a right place. You are going to study all the detailed information in the institutional approach. Institutional approach give emphasis for the study of middleman, wholesaler, retailer and agent. So, under this approach, it helps to give the information about the transport or to supply the goods from the manufacturer to the final consumer. Next, functional approach. Third one, functional approach. The functional approach gives importance on the various functions of marketing. In other words, one concentrates attention on the specialized services or functions performed by marketers. Under the functional approach, you are going to study the marketing functions. The marketing functions are broadly classified into three types. First one, functions of exchange, functions of physical supply and functions of facilitating. First one, exchange function. Second one, physical supply, functions of physical supply. Third one, facilitating function. These all are the functions of marketing. Under exchange function, you are going to study buying and selling functions. And physical supply of goods, it involves the storage and warehouse. You can supply the goods at the right time, at the right place. And facilitating function. Facilitating function is an important function. It facilitates for your marketing activity. For example, financing, marketing information, risk bearing as well as standardization. Then if it is necessary, the promotional activity. All this facilitating function helps in your marketing activity. The name only says it facilitates for your marketing activity. You are going to study in detail all these functions under the functional approach. All the functions of exchange, function of buying and selling, pricing, standardization, storage, transportation, advertising, packing, all these functions are studied in detail under functional approach. So, it helps to study in detail about the functions of a marketing activity. Next, management approach. Management approach. This approach is the latest and scientific. This is the latest and scientific approach. It concentrates upon the activities or marketing functions and focus on the role of decision making. Management approach, it focuses on the role of decision making at a market level. This approach is mainly concerned with how manager handles specific problems and situation. Under this approach, you are going to study how the manager handle specific problem and situation. This is all about the studying the decision making from the management, how they handle the specific problems and situation and how it affect for your marketing activity. You are going to study all the decision which are taken from the management and the effect of such decision in your marketing activity. Generally, there are two facts, controllable and uncontrollable, which are more concerned with the decision making. Controllable includes price adjustment, advertisement, etc. That means price adjustment and advertising, these all are controllable factors. And uncontrollable means economical, sociological, psychological, political. That means all the external factors like economical, sociological, psychological and political factors you cannot control. It cannot be controlled by the firm. So, how the management deals with this situation, how they take decision and how they improve their marketing activity. You are going to study all under the management approach. So, here the importance is given for the decision making at the management level and how manager handles the critical situation and the problems. You are going to study in detail about the management decisions. This all about the approaches to marketing. Next, recent trends in marketing. Recent trends in marketing. Marketing trends are constantly evolving due to changes in technology. It is constantly evolving due to technology and consumer taste. The consumer taste is a dynamic, so it is changed from time to time. So, marketing team needs to keep up with this fast-paced changes in order to stay ahead of competitor. In order to stay ahead of competitor, you need to keep up with your information about the changes in customer needs as well as changes in the technology, so that it helps you to stay ahead of your competitor. So, it helps to increase your demand and increase your reputation. It increases your demand as well as sales. It helps in your objective, achieving your objective. Each year, there are significant marketing that your team should be aware. The marketing can learn its importance to be aware trends. So, you need to be aware about the trends, the recent trends from every year. So, it helps to stay ahead from your competitors. Marketing team strategies to use. Though one kind of strategy may have worked for your business for to evolve or a while. For example, you need to know all the information about the changes in technology as well as changes in customer needs. So, according to the information, you are going to make your strategy. But some of the strategies may work for your business. So, you need to adopt the changes. What is worked for you? Which strategy is working for you? So, you can adopt the changes so that it helps to increase your demand. So, it helps in continuous supply of your product to the market. It's important, change your efforts to keep up with consumer taste. It is important to make changes according to the customer needs. So, you need to change your product or production process or the final goods. You need to change the product according to the needs and wants of the customers. Marketing trends can help you in improving the business in the following ways. First, stay updated on the way of consumer shops. That means when you start producing according to the taste and preference of customers, it helps to increase your demand and sales. Learn changes in consumer priorities and behavior. It helps to get the information about the changes in the customer preference, customer priority and behavior, so that you can take necessary steps and you can make any changes. Create strategies to stay ahead of competitors. The information what you collect about the changes in the marketing as well as changes in the technology and customer needs, you can make your strategy to be ahead of competitors. So, it helps you to reach the customer faster than your competitor. Next, stay relevant with your target audience. Save money by appropriately responding to changes in the market. So, stay relevant with your target market. It helps to get the information from your target market and you can get the information and make any changes. Next, the recent trends in marketing are E-business, that is electronic business. Telemarketing, M-business, that is mobile business. Green marketing, relationship marketing, digital marketing, social media marketing, and e-tailing, that is electronic tailing. These all are the recent trends in the marketing. First, electronic business. E-business refers to buying and selling activity done through an internet. E-business is electronic business. All the marketing activity take place through internet. That means you can buy and sell any product or services through internet. The best example for e-business is Amazon. You can buy and sell the product from Amazon, and they provide services also. E-business means buying and selling activity as well as rendering services, processing payments, any other activity which can take place through internet. That is called e-business. Amazon is a best example for electronic business. Next, telemarketing. Telemarketing means it is a direct marketing of goods and services which you can advertise, or you can market your product through telephone or internet or fax. That means in telemarketing you are going to make a call for your target market and you give information about your product. Marketing activity done through a telephone or the internet or fax. Generally, you have 4 types of telemarketing: inbound call, outbound call, then leads generation, then sales marketing. This all about the telemarketing, all the marketing activity done through telephone. Next, M business, mobile business. M business is mobile business, buying and selling activity used from the mobile phone or any other form of electronic devices like Bluetooth, then mobile phone, laptop, any other form. So M business is a mobile business, buying and selling activity done through mobile phones. Nowadays, the customer are prefer to make an online shopping. So buying and selling activity done through mobiles. Various apps are available for your purchasing purpose. At any time you can purchase, or buying activity you can take place. So mobile business is buying and selling activity using mobile phones. Next, green marketing. Green marketing refers to the practice of developing and advertising the product based on their real and perceptive environmental factors. That means you are going to develop and advertise the product based on the real and perceptive environmental behavior. So, green marketing is advertising or products portraying about the reduced emission involved in the production process. Example for green market is advertising a reduced emission that is involved in your production process, as well as after consumer recycled product used for your packaging and advertising your product. For example, you are giving advertisement saying that consumer recyclable product you are using for your packaging purpose. And another one example for green marketing is they themselves portray that they are environmentally conscious. So they are contributing some of the portion of their profit to the environmental protection activity. For example, planting the trees, they donate some portion of their profit in order to show that they are environmentally conscious. This is all about the green marketing. Then relationship marketing. Under relationship marketing, the emphasis or the importance is given for the relationship between the consumers and the company. They give importance for the customer relationship. The retention of customer is an important factor in relationship marketing rather than increasing their sales. They give importance for customer relationship. Good relationship between the customer is important under the relationship marketing. They maintain a good rapport with the customer, so it increases your sale automatically. So they gave importance for good relationship rather than increasing your sales. The retention of potential customer is important factor for the relationship marketing. They collect feedback from the customers and they adopt the changes. They make any changes if required and they provide a good product, qualitative product for the customer in order to satisfy the customer. Then digital marketing. Digital marketing means any online platform, any social media platform used for advertising purpose. If any social media platform used for the marketing activity, this is considered as digital marketing. Digital marketing means using social media platform. Social media marketing. Social media marketing means giving advertising through social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, using social media platform to advertise your product or to give some message about your product. Under this, we use social media platform. Next, e-tailing. E-tailing is an electronic tailing, buying and selling activity done through using internet. Amazon.com is the best example for e-tailing. Here for e-business, Uber Eats, Flipkart and Amazon all are the example for e-business. E-tailing is also a buying and selling activity which done through internet. So this is called electronic tailing. This is all about the recent trends in marketing. In your exam, depending upon the marks, you need to explain the recent trends in marketing. In the same way, for the approaches of marketing also, depending upon the marks, you need to explain the concept. This all about the today's session. Approaches of marketing and recent trends in marketing. Recent trends and approaches is the last concept from your unit 1. So, in the next session, we are going to discuss about the second unit. Thank you.